hosting over the holiday season can be fun, but a little bit overwhelming as well. But with a few staple recipes, it can be made very simple.
And today we show you how to impress your guests with quick and easy, mouth-watering summer dishes that simmer the stress during the holiday season. And to show us how is Sultan of Spices, Ian Hemphill. Good morning to you, Ian.
Good
morning.
What have we got?
Yum.
Well, what we're talking about today is our new book, which is called How to Add Flavour. Now, as you know, I've been in the spice industry all my life. And one of the things that so many people have said to us over the years is, oh, I'd like to use more spices, but I'm not a very good cook.
Yes.
Now, what we wanted to do was to demystify them and show people how easy it is to add good, natural ingredients together and make them taste beautiful with spices. A lot of people are concerned about eating too much ultra-processed food and that sort of thing. So we thought, show how to add flavour.
Yes.
It's so easy with natural ingredients. So what we're doing today
is a
rosemary and tomato tart.
Love that.
And it's actually very straightforward because we start off with some puff pastry. And we have been cutting this to make what you might almost call a little border.
Okay, so you cut the edges off and stick them back on.
So you cut the edges off and stick them back on. Then, of course, because it's a tomato and rosemary tart and it has cheese, so the first thing we do is we sprinkle some grated cheese over the base. Now, this is really simple. The whole thing we want to communicate to people is that making food taste beautiful and using natural ingredients is not at all complex.
And these are really simple ingredients too, because you've barely got 3 ingredients.
The other thing we've done is in the book we only focus on 15 different herbs and spices plus salt and pepper that are readily available in shops around the world.
Keep it
simple. The
simple.
book is sold overseas as well as in Australia. It's a Canadian publisher.
Love that.
Hence the spelling of the word flavour.
Oh yes, I did notice that.
Which is the Canadian way.
And now you've got lovely fresh
and then
rosemary.
What we sprinkle is fresh rosemary that's been finely chopped. Now the thing to remember too about fresh rosemary, when people have rosemary, when you're stripping the leaves off, this applies to a lot of herbs, always pick the leaves up.
Not down.
Because if you pull down, you take a little strip of bark.
Yeah, you'll rip it.
And you get a little bit of hardness.
You're doing it wrong all these years,
you always
Ian.
do it that way.
Okay.
And then the next thing we do is we simply lay out the tomato.
This is so simple.
Look, it's terribly easy.
I love this because we were just talking with our clinical psychologist about involving kids. This would be such an easy recipe for a lunch to get the kids to do, because apart from putting it in the oven, they could do everything. And you know, some could put it in the oven too
kids
if they
can
had
do.
They love
good dexterity.
Great for school leavers.
Now, Hugh loves
This is what it looks like,
you
right?
never met a tart you didn't like.
That's
so do you want
Exactly,
to have...
I love a tart.
And then,
he is. And so then a bit of extra cheese on the top. And also, if you didn't have tasty cheese, like, can you use others? Like, is it a bit
you
flex?
can use almost any cheese. In the recipe, we say you can use Gruyere, which is not all that available in Australian supermarkets.
Yes.
So we've just said, Norwich, you can use a pizza cheese.
Tastes so good.
The sky's the limit.
And then
The rosemary comes through
we
too.
sprinkle more rosemary
of
over
course
the
you
top.
do.
Right?
Love it.
More spices.
And then that goes in the oven.
Yep.
And hey, presto, that's what you've got.
Bob's your
now,
uncle.
the
Thank
perfect
you,
thing to
Ian.
have it with is a halloumi, watermelon and mint salad.
Oh,
which
delicious.
is absolutely delicious. And, of course, top that off with some virgin mojito.
All right, well, here we go. We'll have to have a little crack at this.
What could be better?
Nothing.
Just the way
Cheers.
Sal likes it.
And, of course, we'll have all the recipes, cheers, on the Sunrise website. For more great ideas, of course, Ian's book, How to Add Flavour, is available now. Let's go off to the movies now, as I have my virgin mojito.